What up, world? It's your boy Mark Walter Ward, Superfax Show, Superfax Network. Today we got with us, fresh off the release of our outstanding project Turbulence, available on live mixtapes right now. Miss 22, how you doing today?
What's going on, world? I'm great. I'm great. Living.
Shit, I heard that. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. First off, congratulations on such a strong project. I mean, it's a mixtape, but it's an album. But I guess the distinction don't even matter no more. Whatever it is, it's a great collection of original music. One thing I noted, first off, not to disparage any of your earlier work, but I definitely see the improvement. And then second off,
Mhm.
I noticed it seemed like you were doing a lot of venting. Like it seemed like you I don't know, I don't like to saying that pretentious shit, but you was like cleaning out your closet a little bit, you know what I mean?
I was. I was out with the old and with the new. I had a lot of built up anger in me per se. Um, Anger, confusion. You know what I'm saying? So I had to get it out. Everything that was bottled up inside of me, I just wanted to release it. And what better way? Music is my therapy. So what better way? That's why I named it Turbulence.
Yeah, I feel you. And I take it that the intersection on the cover, that's where your brother got killed.
Nah, that's actually where my brother is from.
Is from.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so now I reside on this side of town. So I had to show love for him. He's legendary, especially on these parts. So I had to show love for him.
My condolences, but the good thing about venting is sometimes, I mean, some shit your heart gonna hurt forever about, but you can get a better place about it. And I know it's just now when you were discussing him, you were smiling. So I guess it helps somewhat.
Yeah, it does. Just to know that, like, I do this. Actually, I dedicated like part of my mixtape to him. If you really heard it and paid attention, like you'll notice, like I said his name a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said his name a lot. That I felt like that was my way of like releasing him and letting him know, like, it's okay. I get it now. Like I'm strong now. Like I can handle this now. You know what I'm saying?
And keep his name ringing. So I'm happy it worked out that way for you. You usually I don't do these joints like this, but like I was just so impressed with so many songs, or they made me have a specific question. So I just kind of want to talk about some songs and maybe some minds, or maybe something that made me think of. But the first thing I know is you got all the King of New York dialogue spliced throughout the movie. You're a King of, I mean, through the movie, throughout the through the project. You a big King of New York fan?
Somewhere. I have a lot of family up there, so I had to represent from all aspects.
I mean, if nothing else, Lawrence Fishburne in that motherfucker, and then Christopher Walken dancing. That shit. That you know what I'm saying? Hey, if this shit don't take too
Yeah.
long, I'll tell you my Christopher Walken story at the end of this shit. I got a hilarious Christopher Walken story. But
Okay.
you, Tears of a Gangster. I'm curious because like I was talking to my wife the other day about what I thought a gangster really meant. Because like for instance, like gangsters to me is rarely bullies, and in some sense, like a motherfucker that goes to a factory every day to support his family, works there and retires with a pension. To me, that's gangster too in a way. So like you
It is.
personally, how would you define gangster?
Just like you said, everything that you just described, like that's me. That was my brother in a way. We did what we did, you know what I'm saying, to make ends meet, to take care of our family. You know what I'm saying? We put nothing before family. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own, you know what I'm saying, input about being a gangster, whatever. Like he was really active. He was really like that. But he did what he did for his family. His family never went without. You know what I'm saying? And the same for me. Those were my tears. Just knowing that I lost somebody, you know what I'm saying, who meant so much to me. You feel me?
You know another way I took that song though. Some tears, tears of a gangster come from the fact that the only opportunity they really have is to be a gangster. Like think about my man Franklin and Snowfall. You know what I'm saying? He ain't want to
Yeah.
get shitted on for 20 years like his mother. So and then
Yeah.
and then think when he be feeling guilty and he be crying. You know, that's tears of a gangster. And you know, sometimes that's you know, you crying because you ain't have no other way.
No other way, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do things we don't want to do or we're forced to do, you know what I'm saying? Simply because the type of world and society that we're living in today, man, like it's hard out here. It really is. You gotta have multiple hustles. You feel me? Like everybody just find their own way to cope with things and make it through. To keep pushing through.
Word. And then some of the things like I feel like, you know, we don't gotta get into no details, but I feel like me and you got a lot of overlap in some of the things we've experienced in life. And you know, I don't know about you, but you know, I done got nabbed up. So, you know, another part about tears of a gangster is like when society labels you as such, that they don't unlabel that shit. And if you can't, you know, profit off of it, monetize it, or you know, like you said, find alternative revenue streams, you know, that shit will fucking haunt you.
Will, you know what I'm saying? Everything that we do and encounter in life is all about labels. You know what I'm saying? Religion, everybody has their own religion label. Christianity, Catholic, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much out here, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta find your niche and stick with it.
Word.
Find what you find.
Hey, but you definitely 100% yourself. So like at what point did you? I got a feeling you ain't really, you kind of always knew who you was, huh?
I did, but I was afraid. Was afraid to be, you know, who I am. You know what I'm saying? Simply because those labels, you know what I'm saying, or how people will, you know what I'm saying, accept me. I was afraid to be judged by certain things, you know what I'm saying? But it's like now I'm like, yo, whatever. This is me. I'm gonna be me. I'm myself, you know what I'm saying? Take leave it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. There's no facade, no nothing with me. You know what I'm saying? I want the world to know me. That's why I told my story. I want them to know me. A lot of people can relate.
Yeah, definitely. I totally agree. Like I feel like if you tell your whole truth, you don't got no cut cards, and there ain't nothing no one can use against you. And like, why the fuck would any of us give power to another human being to use our past against us? You know what I mean? That's our shit. You can't weaponize that shit against me, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
I think of it as, you remember the movie 8 Mile? Eminem was in a battle and he rapped everything that he knew Buddy was gonna say about him. That's how I feel. I put it all out there. So what more can you say to me to try and hurt me? You know what I'm saying? Or make me look bad or disgusting or this or that. You know what I'm saying? I put it all out there for the world to hear.
I mean, we're gonna go off on a wild tangent. You know what he was doing? He was kind of recreating this famous French play Cyrano de Bergerac. And Cyrano de Bergerac,
yeah,
he had a real big nose. If you ain't hip to it, there's a good Gerard Depardieu version from like 1992, but you can find a clip on YouTube, and he about to like fence this motherfucker because the dude insulted, he insulted his nose, and like it's like one of them like fancy like royal motherfuckers, and if you insult somebody, you got like duel them right then and there and shit. But before he did the duel, he started like making fun of his nose for dude. And then like and then like sliced his ass up. I don't think he killed him or whatever, but that shit was just dope. But I mean that's neither here nor there. But that's just worth watching. You know, it's always good to you know, peep some new shit. So you know, back to Turbulence. You know, I really like the song Baby Boy, and it can stand on its own merits. But I'm curious, what if I ask you, what's the time that your son made you proud? What comes to your mind like first?
The day he was born.
Yeah.
The day say my son really is my hero. You know, I never took life serious until I had him. You feel me? Like I was wild, you know what I'm saying? And just the thought of having another human being grow inside of me, and I witnessed all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a dope experience, you know, and he's 13 now and I still treat him like a baby sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, birthed him, you know.
Oh, I
That
know
was the
about it.
happiest moment.
I got a 13-year-old. I still be trying to grab the hand across the street and all that shit at the Walmart parking lot,
Yeah,
embarrassing the shit out of them. You know what I'm saying?
you know what I'm saying? Like that moment on his birthday, the day I gave birth to him, like was everything to me. And I'll forever cherish that. So I feel like I had to do something for him to let the world know, like I do it all for him. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I got to do, you know what I'm saying? Like don't play with my creation. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it.
Oh, word. I mean, not that I would have anyway, but I believed every word of that motherfucker. Just out of
Yeah.
curiosity, like my 13-year-old in the anime and like Fortnite and all that type shit.
Yeah.
What homie be rocking with it? The same type shit.
Oh, was it Roblox, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, GTA? He plays it online with people and man, all kinds of stuff. But my son really likes to draw. You know, he likes to write books and draw. That's his coping mechanism. He's very artistic. You know what I'm saying? My son was 9 years old when he wrote and illustrated his first book ever. You know what I'm saying? He wrote his first book at the age of 9. He did all of the illustrations and everything. His principal at the time at his elementary school paid for his book to get copyrighted and published at 9.
Damn,
So now he's
speaking of moments to be proud
yes.
of, you know what I mean?
So now he's working on his second book. He already drew up his illustrations and all, yo. Like my son is very talented. He doesn't really, he'll listen to my music and he knows the words, but drawing is his therapy. That's his way of expressing himself. You know what I'm saying? We all have to have something, and that's his thing.
Hey, man, that's super. What's up, man? Shout out to him. I'm about to go hit up my
Yeah.
son like, yo, man, they out here writing books, man. What the fuck you doing, man?
Yeah. Yeah, man. We have to keep our children encouraged, man. There's other ways to find things if you deal with life sometimes, because these babies, they're so young and they walk around saying they're depressed. You got 10 and 11-year-olds killing themselves, hanging themselves. Like, come on, you a kid and it's like, what's wrong? It's that environment we have them around.
I mean,
I'm saying what the things.
And I was just gonna say I totally agree, but please keep cooking. Let me know what you think about it. I love talking about shit like that.
Yeah. When it comes to that real life stuff, man, I'll be ready to talk about that because there's a lot of people don't like to hear that shit or they don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing, yo. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be one across the board. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
trying to.
like, Black Lives Matter, Me Too, all that shit. You want to know how, on some level, it's all bullshit? Because, like, at the end of the day, what's the most valuable resource? Children, right? Since all these movements, all this shit that happened, and I don't believe in no politics, all that shit. I think they a bunch of like crime bosses, and this is a company town or whatever. But we ain't even gonna get into that part. But since all that shit happened, you telling me that poor girls are safer, poor Black girls are safer, poor Latino girls are safer, poor boys are safer, poor Black boys are safer? And what's a society's most valuable resource? It's motherfucking children. There can't be any more valuable fucking resource than that. So it's clear that the society don't care about poor children. And I don't give a fuck what little Black Lives Matter banner Amazon got on its homepage. They got slaves in China. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But I mean, like, since we on that level, my whole little theory, because like I still got hope and shit. You feel me? And I truly believe it's gonna be the mothers that save us. Because it seemed like whenever there's too much craziness going on, it's always a mom to save shit.
It is.
Back to Baby Boy. Not to interrupt you, but back to Baby Boy. That energy will have a woman in front of a group of people willing to die because they want their kid to have equal access or whatever the case may be.
Exactly. It's just so much, man. We have to instill a lot in our children. Like, when dudes get locked up or they going to jail or they going down, what's the first thing they holler? What's the first thing they scream? My mom. I want my mama. Call my mama. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like a mother's love. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, man, it starts with us.
I mean, you know, you said something that's
I'll,
go.
no, I'm listening. Go ahead.
You said something, and even with your starts with us point earlier, you said something that struck me about like why so many of them are anxious and all that other stuff. And like I said, I feel like there's probably a lot of overlap without getting into specifics and things we've been through. And you know, it's the type of shit that causes like, you know, let's say stronger anxiety, PTSD. And maybe we went through that crucible, you know, not to be looking at these kids as soft, but you know, to have like genuine empathy, like, because you know, the worst thing that ever happened to you is the worst thing that ever happened to you. And if they got so much anxiety that they killing themselves at 11, you know, maybe they need people like us that have been through the fire to be like, it's all right to feel that way, instead of, you know, like pumping them full of a bunch of fucking drugs and shit and all that other shit society do.
You're right. They quit the label, oh, your child has ADHD or blah, 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 this and that. Like, nah, you're not going to throw a label on my son. His attention span is short because you're not teaching it the way he needs to be taught. You're sugarcoating shit.
I mean, you're kind of sugarcoating shit right there, because it's not even the way it needs to be taught. That's just boring in general, the way they teach. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, for some teachers, yeah, but I mean, not all. There's some who genuinely love their job, and they're gonna give it to these kids straight raw. You know what I'm saying? Like
my wife a teacher who loves her job, but like when it comes time to do that testing shit and they gotta get shit right for the testing, they're handcuffed. It's gotta be boring.
Yeah.
And you'll see those times the behavior problems go up. And then next thing you know, your son got an ADHD motherfucking diagnosis. But in reality, like any other, you know, 10, 11, 12-year-old, after sitting in a room for 2 hours doing fucking practice questions about fucking math shit that don't even make fucking sense, you're gonna be bored as shit.
All you need to know how to do is tell time. That's it. Add, subtract, multiply, and tell time. That's all you need to survive in this damn world.
And percentages, because you gotta do that math on that 40% off when you be shopping and shit.
I mean, well, yeah, percentages too. But they drag this shit out, make it harder when it's simple ways to approach things. Like life is not simple, but life is not hard either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. It's just the people in this world, man. Like, that's just the way I look at it.
I mean, plus all that shit crazy. Can you? It's hard for me to sit still for 2 hours.
I'm the same way. I'm ready to get up.
Like you remember them old school comedies where like a motherfucker would always have to go back to like kindergarten or some shit, or like second. Could you imagine if that shit happened to you for real? Yeah. Like I get kicked the fuck out. Not even off acting bad. I couldn't sit still that fucking long. Like crisscross applesauce my ass.
I feel you on that, yo.
Okay. So you know, I speaking of having no cut cards, I ain't never ashamed to be embarrassed. You know, that Benjis and Frenzies go hard as shit. And I might be wrong on this. I assume Benjis was Balenciagos.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you know what you're talking about. Okay.
But I ain't gonna front. I got no clue. Is Frenzies them Frangelo jumps people be talking about?
Nah, that's something else.
see, that's what I'm saying. I don't got no cut cards. I'd be embarrassed. Yeah. I don't know about it.
Yeah, I went in a whole nother direction with that.
But I mean, you still gotta tell me what a frenzy is.
You already know, read between the lines, yo. You listen to the lyrics, you should know, yo. Like females having a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
Oh. Okay, I see. I was all the way on hip on the. To be real with you, that shit catchy as a motherfucker. And I found myself like some of the other songs had like kind of like a Modern Mia X feel, where like I'm caught up by the narrative, but that one I was more caught up by the bop. So I guess I should have listened to the lyrics harder, because I assumed Frenzies was another kind of shoe. So my apologies.
Nah, you good. You good. Yeah, I actually felt I wasn't too strong about that song or that remaining song. I was just gonna dub them, but I was like, I'm gonna try it out and see how people react to it or whatever. And a lot of people like that Benjis and Frenzies. Even that Throw Me Dollars, I was strong about that song, and it was like, man, that song go hard. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So I was like, all right, but
which one are you shooting the video to? Or you shot the video too that ain't out yet? But you were
I'm
showing the
yeah,
behind the scenes on your IG.
yeah, I'm actually shooting video to my new EP. It's called Big. Yeah, I'm with that work, yo. I'm working. I'm shooting Griselda, which is the next single
Yeah,
that I'm pushing.
that's the one I saw on IG, the Griselda joint,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
that shit go hard. That was like your little like I could spit jump. I mean, it still had a theme and a concept and a structure. So I ain't trying to but that was just, on some level that's just basically like, yo, I could spit.
Yeah, I gotta make it for the club, I want to do heartfelt music, you know what I'm saying? But hey, I gotta let them know I still got it in me now. I got some club bangers now, you know what I'm saying? Wow, what you want me to cook up? You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't playing with them.
Nah,
So
yeah,
I had to let them know.
word. I mean, but it's hard to make a club banger with bars like that. You know what I'm saying? And especially stereotypically like a Carolina artist. You know what I'm saying? So like you really breaking the mold with that shit. But in a way, for everyone who sees the things that you're doing, I don't know if this is intentional, but like it's almost like you be defying expectations. Like it's like that if someone saw like the thumbnail of your video and the song title, they make an assumption. But when you listen to the song, it's just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Like they thought that the Griselda joint was gonna just talk about, oh, she like a queen pin or some shit or whatever. Although I had little bars in there pinpointing certain things, but nah, I'm about to get this money like Griselda. I want to run my movement like Griselda. You know what I'm saying? I want to have soldiers on the front line like Griselda did.
Word, I can dig it. Hey, on Hard to Love, I don't got no question about the song, but you reference dating in many different fashions, or chilling with somebody, whatever, over the course of the project. And I'm curious, would you ever deal with somebody that wore Crocs?
Yep, yep. The person I was talking kept on a pair of Crocs.
Was they putting like the pins in it and all that shit?
Yeah, all the little designs and glitter shit on them and the little chains and yeah.
How about you? You be fucking with the Crocs?
Yeah, I wear them here and there. I ain't gonna front.
Hey,
I just caught me a camouflage ones. Them shit's hard.
Hey, that's what's up. Them shit's comfortable. I've never had the pleasure of putting a pair of Crocs on.
Yeah, I like them. It's convenient sometimes too. You need to run to the store, slip them on, just like slides.
Oh yeah. I'm definitely all about that convenience. But them shits got grip. Like if you ran to the store and things got hectic, you could still move, right?
Just depends. Just depends on your stance. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I
Hey,
heard that.
kick them out. Kick them out. It's all on you. You understand? How you gonna handle that? You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay 10 toes down.
Shit, no bullshit. I can dig it. Speaking of 10 toes down, I fucks with that. I fucks with that loyalty jump, and in the whole JC camp, like it. I just marvel at the loyalty. I've never seen such an extended group of individuals where none of them be back talking each other. Everybody's so fucking supportive, all that type shit. And I'm curious. Do you remember the first time you met Just Rich Case?
Yeah, I remember. I was in the studio with him. It was at Quantum Beats, and he was hype about meeting me. He was ready to see what I could do. When I delivered, he was like, "Yo, I'm about to hop on the song with you." And we did a song. I told him it's actually on Transformation, my last mixtape. It's called I Told Him. and that was the very first song I did
Did you see
with
the
JC.
oh my bad. Did you see the recent episode I did with him talking about CEO and then about being a
Yeah.
CEO? And yeah, and then you ain't seen it yet, but we did one with Skeezy too, and it just come well, we talked about Tears from a Gangster because I don't know if you remember, but like I super love that song. But you know,
Thank you.
it's just amazing to me. I'm not gonna say amazing because it's well earned, but it's touching to me how proud they are of you. And then you know they all gangster and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can still feel that shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And
Yeah, most definitely.
and like I said, that to call it back, that's that JCE loyalty.
It is. It is. I know, like, my guy's gonna ride for me. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong, they'll tell me if I'm wrong, whatever, but they're gonna support whatever decision I choose to make or however I choose to move. Um, it's not no controlling thing. You know what I'm saying? They're very supportive. They're like my brothers, for real.
And you know another dope thing, like you can just peep how it's different. A lot of labels or imprints that's you know headed by rappers. When the camp get a feature, only the main rapper be on it. You feel me?
Yep.
But I see how Gates makes sure everybody get to eat with everybody. You know.
Yep. Yep. Everybody eat. Everybody has placed their position well. You know what I'm saying?
And that ain't just clout chasing though. For those that don't understand, let's say Miss 22 does a song with a famous artist that she got, you know, as part of being JC Records. So now her streaming numbers are going up, and she's gonna get more money from her residuals from the streamers. You know, and like a lot of people keep that to themselves. That's why you see so many fallouts.
Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
And see, Gates, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, yeah, but Gates, he's with whatever, like he's gonna support it. Like none of that matters to him. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, if I get a big feature with somebody, it's just like he got that big feature with him. You know what I'm saying? Like this man got songs with Waka, Gooch, Pastor Troy. I hadn't had my big feature yet. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming.
Oh, yo, you know,
You know what I'm saying? But
I know it is.
Yeah, I sit back and I play my position. You know what I'm saying? Because when he shine, I shine. We all shine. You know what I'm saying? Nobody on this label better than the next. I don't care how many followers they got, how much more money they have. We all are equal. And that's the way you got to look at things. You can't be having a big head thinking you're better than the next person in the count. Or you can't count out the next person simply because you feel like you're better than them or you're in a better position than them. You can't do that. That's not stop. That's not
Word, man. What well said. Hey, you know, I ain't gonna ask you about every motherfucking song, but I'm curious that the SRT freestyle. Why is that freestyle? Like again, you know, if I ain't hip, is that someone else's beat, or
yeah.
is it because you was off the dome or what?
That was a Moneybagg Yo remake, and you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to drop some real quick to, you know, to reintroduce myself and let them know, like, look, I'm still out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming back. Well, this time when I come back, it's gonna be 10 times better. 10 times better. And
Hey,
you
oh, not good.
will witness that.
Hey, just out of curiosity, you think you got the I know you got the skills, but do you think you got the demeanor to ever do that battle rap shit? Because like I feel personally like I probably couldn't take that shit. Some of that shit would make me too mad.
Yeah, I watch a lot, yo. I do. I watch Hitman Holla and Cassidy. I always watch their battles because them boys got some real beef. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I can do it. Like somebody make me mad, I'm probably gonna write a song about you or the situation. I'm gonna write a song about it, but to actually sit there and go 2 and 3, I can't do that shit. Like that shit too draining to me, yo. I'm gonna say what I need to say and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying?
Word, I can dig it. Plus, they be mad disrespectful talking about your family and shit like that. Like, so some of them shits, like, I don't know, like, you know what I'm
That's a big
saying?
no.
motherfucker do some research on me and find out like about my people that got killed and put that in a bar. Man, man, I feel like I'd be dishonoring my man's memory if I just sat there and rapped about it.
Yeah, I can't do that, yo. Like one thing I hate when people disrespect the dead, talk about they smoking on this person. Like that shit is so lame to me. Like I hate to hear people rap about that shit. I'm like when Gucci did it. Like I love Gucci, no disrespect to Gucci, but that shit I couldn't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Gotta think about it. You could drop it tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? How your homies gonna feel? They hear somebody rap about smoking on you. Like that shit is so lame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm well removed from them situations, so I ain't gonna confront that. So I don't want to be no hypocrite because maybe if I was 17, I think that shit was cool. I don't know, but yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't too much into that neither.
yeah. I ain't with that shit. I don't rap like that.
You know, I did an episode with one of Homeboy's partners, Pookie Loke. After
yeah?
that, yeah, it hurt their feelings. They weren't all like aggy or nothing, but you know, like
Yeah, that shit made me feel some type of way as it should. You know what I'm saying? I would feel some type of way.
yeah. I mean, well, I don't even want to get into that jump because why even reignite that shit? You know what I'm saying? Too many of these shows just be trying to dread shit up to get views off clickbait, off getting people to beefing and shit. Like
Yeah.
you remember when the beef DVDs came out?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I never forget this man Vlad went to motherfucking Paul. I might got the order wrong, but he went to Paul Wall and said, Chamillionaire said he asked Paul Wall a question about Chamillionaire, and he said something that could be taken some kind of way. And then he goes and shows Chamillionaire the footage, like out of context, just the one little clip, right? And then Chamillionaire responds greasily and goes back. And so then Vlad go back and show Paul Wall that footage. And then ends up with like Chamillionaire brother getting jumped, and them Bamas that had an album together. Now they beefing for years and shit. And I'm just like, how is that shit cool?
And
You know what I mean?
wrong. Yeah, acting like females for me, like it be dudes, yo. Dudes have more drama than females these days. Like I swear, like the most people that hate on me, like right now, this very moment, are guys, are dudes. Like what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is sickening. That shit lame too. That shit is lame as hell too. Like I don't understand, yo. I don't know.
It's lame as hell, but just look at like the Cat Williams theory, because probably they jealous that you rap better than them, and you know, the more of them they are,
Yeah.
the probably for each one to know how nice you are and hate on it. Look at that, like that's 200 fans or something. So you know, every 500
Yeah.
haters is like 1,000 fans, or that math
Anything,
wrong as shit. 10,000 fans, yeah.
anything I do, they gonna tune in. For me, it's the ones that claim. I put it like this: it's people once upon a time that was in my life that were around me. I love you, this and that. Time I start making it and blowing up, when I would stop talking, oh, you my biggest hater now. You know what I'm saying? Why that love can't remain the same? Although we've had our differences, you know what I'm saying? That's life. We grown. But you take it to a whole different level, yo, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that loyalty shit, I'm real big on, and I stand on that. I don't care what nobody got to say about me, whatever, yo. At the end of the day, I know my heart. You know what I'm saying? I know how I rock as a person, as an individual, and that's all that matters. But one thing I'm gonna do is fake kick it with nobody. If I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna watch you. I'm saying I don't fuck with you, but I'm steady watching you. I'm steady on your story or going to YouTube to watch your videos. Thank you.
Yeah, word. I feel
So,
you. I don't be doing that shit either.
yeah, yo, like that shit weird. You know, I'm not gonna follow nobody I don't fuck with. I'm not gonna be lurking on their page if I don't fuck with you. I'm not gonna do none of that. And that's what kills me with people, man. Like that shit is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of lame out here, yo. It's a lot of lame shit. And it's like the further I get in advance, I get my music shit, the lamer shit becomes to me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hell
I'm
yeah.
trying to get money. I'm trying
Nah,
to get this money. I ain't trying to step on nobody's toes, but I'm gonna eat. You know, I'm gonna eat.
word. I mean, as far as them lurkers go, man, just tell them to lurk on your YouTube and your Spotify, like monetize the lurkers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, like drop little snippets of songs that got like
It's
a little cliffhanger for them to think, oh, she might be about to say something I can hate on, and then they gotta go on
yeah,
Spotify and listen to it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
Shit, I mean,
So
shit, smart as you can definitely outmaneuver them. But
yeah.
before we get out this Joan, I know you're gonna keep pushing Turbulence. It just dropped. You still got videos to release from it. But what you got any other plans? What you got coming up?
I got the video I'm gonna do to Griselda. I'm gonna shoot that at this popping strip down here called Blue Magic. I got that coming up. I'm gonna actually have the footage ready for my new EP called Big. I'm actually doing a twerk challenge to that. You know what I'm saying? Turn them up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here working. I'm out here for song. You know what I'm saying? Willing to anybody, hit me up for features. Main thing is shows though. Like I'm really trying to get booked for more shows. You know what I'm saying? I had an opportunity of working with a female Chinese rapper named Mila Baby. So her management is getting with my management. We're trying to lock in and seal some deals with that too. I'm excited about it. I have a lot of international fans.
I know about her. Hey, y'all go make sure you check out my Mila Baby episode. I know exactly who that is. I did show her.
Yeah, she want to work with me. So hey, I was excited.
Oh yeah, that's what
and grateful for.
hell yeah, that's what's up. That's a good look. Oh, speaking of which, how you end up with that Island Boy cat singing about your mixtape?
Gotta holler at Rich Gates. That man made it happen. That man listened to my music, whatever him and Gates, they handle whatever. Yeah. So that's really dope.
Yeah,
That
nah,
was real dope.
that shit was dope. I ain't gonna front. Like, hey, don't even front. The first time you got it, how many times you listened to it? Like 10, 15?
Man, I ran that shit back 4 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Well, look, thank you so much for being on the show. Congratulations on the project and your success. But before we get out of here, please drop your socials or anything else you want to plug.
Follow me on Snapchat at Queen_Ruby_Me, Instagram at officialmiss22, on Twitter it's Miss22 JCE.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to checking back in with you down the road.
No problem. Take care.
You too. If you need anything, holler at me. Peace.
I got you.